Hi everyone, and this is presentation number one on research methods. In the first chapter, we have seen the difference between the qualitative research and the quantitative research. The qualitative research is used for exploring and understanding the meaning individuals or groups ascribe to a social human problem. On the other hand, quantitative research is used for testing objective theories by examining the relationship among variables. In the first chapter, we have also discussed the four worldviews. Of course, your research must have a philosophical worldviews. We have four worldviews. Post-positivism, this is number one. Constructivism, number two. Transformative, number three. Pragmatism, number four. Look at these types of research used in each worldview. If it is determination, it is post-positivism. Reductionism, empirical observation and measurement, and theory verification. These are examples of the first traditional uh, philosophical worldview. In the second worldview, which is called constructivism, we have seen examples of or is conducting research uh, uh, um, with the goal or the aim to understand the phenomena. So understanding something, okay, multiple participant meanings, social and historical construction, and theory generation. Number three, we have transformative worldview, philosophical worldview. It is political example or political research, power, justice oriented, collaborative research, change oriented research. The fourth type or the fourth worldview is pragmatism. We have seen examples of consequences of actions, problem centered, pluralistic, real world practice oriented. A philosophical worldview, what you want by or what is meant by your research. Okay? Research design. Research design is important. And research design, as you look at this diagram, we have the topic, goals, rationale. What is your topic? Why is this topic important to you and others? So goals. Then research questions. This is your design, and this is used in qualitative research, not in quantitative research. Research question. What questions are you hoping to answer? Number three, theoretical framework. What theories and empirical studies inform your researchers or your research? Next, determination, sequencing research methods. What methods you will or what methods will help you to answer your research questions? Site and participant selection. Where will the research take place? Who will be involved in the research? even even if there is no uh, field work or participation, you have your data collection, piloting and refining research design and methods. How will you pilot for test or test your study questions or methods? Then validation or validity. What processes will you use to help you ensure that your study is as valid as possible? So you design your research. This is the second step. And here, of course, data collection, analysis, and interpretation. You can see this on page 16 and in the book. So data collection, analysis, interpretation are the key elements in research design. Okay, so you can see table 1.3 and 1.4 on page 18. Research problems. Okay, this on page 20. The research, where is the research problem? The research problem or the problem comes from a void, a gap in the literature or conflicts in the research results. So the best, in my point of view, the best way in order to conduct a good research is to read journals. periodicals to follow up and identify voids and conflicts in the literature. Okay, this is very important. So do not do research or conduct research out of the blue. This is difficult. Okay? Research problems determines the approach. This is important. For example, identifying factors that influence an outcome, so you use quantitative research. In order to test a theory, you use quantitative research. In order to explore concept or phenomena, you use qualitative research. If you don't know the variables, you use qualitative research. In planning a research project, researchers need to identify whether they employ a qualitative, quantitative, or mixed method research. So you can use either one, either of these three methods. This approach is based on the approach you are going to choose is based on bringing together worldview or assumption about research, your assumption about research, specific design and research methods. Decisions about your choice of an approach are further influenced by the research problem or issue being studied, the personal experiences of the researcher, and the audience for whom the research writes. This is important. This is the summary of the first chapter. Okay, writing exercise you can practice in order to develop your research skills. Number one, identify a research question in a journal article and discuss what approach would be best to study the question and the why. And I give you many articles. You can read any one of these articles in pragmatics, sociolinguistics, in any field in linguistics, and try to find the research question and what approach would be best to study this question and why. So this practice or exercise is important. Number two, take a topic that you take the topic you'd like to study, the, your choice, and using four combinations of worldviews, the one we have discussed, designs, research methods, okay? Identify whether this would be quantitative, qualitative, or mixed methods research. Use a typical scenario that I have mentioned in this presentation. Number three, as an exercise, what distinguished a quantitative study from a qualitative study? Mention three characteristics. So try and think we can discuss in our class. Thank you for your time.